Oh, hello, everybody. Hey, my name is Liberty, and I go by the Rococo Loco shop on Poshmark, Mercari, Kittison, Curtsy. I'll dabble a little bit in eBay. I haven't gotten fully involved in that yet, though. And on Depop, I go by Liberty Rococo, which is my name. And yeah, I'm so excited to be talking about this. I've been doing reselling for about 2 years. And like pretty much right after I graduated college is when I took it seriously, and I registered my business around that time too, which is pretty cool. I live in New York. I'm a New Yorker. I don't live in the city though. As you can probably heard that truck that just came plowing behind me. I live in that chunk of state attached to the city. I live in a very rural area in a good old upstate New York, where I'm gonna be lost in soon. I started doing reselling. I found it online, and I fell in love with it because I am a huge environmentalist and I support sustainability so much. It's just one of my core beliefs is just trying to save the planet and to be part of a solution rather than a problem. And I love thrift stores too. I think is one of the best places to give your money to when it comes to helping a community, like the local thrift stores especially. And I literally pretty much I do some it's almost like I'm meditating. Like I just have this meditation, and I just love thrift storing. You find these gems, and now being a reseller, I can take this item that has been unwanted and most likely would have just been thrown into a landfill and have been part of one of the leading causes of pollution in this entire world, which is fast fashion and the clothing pollution. And to be a part of that and to give it a second chance and to give it a new life, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that I can be part of the solution rather than the problem. And that's why I love reselling just so much. I just love it so much. And I make my own cute little packages when I ship it out to people to make it extra special, like they're opening up a present. I started small. I built my business up for just about $100, and I just kept adding on to it and just kept growing it and growing it. It's been my side hustle so far, and I hope to go more full-time with it soon. And yeah, it's pretty new. I got a new little reselling business baby, but I'm hoping to expand and to grow, especially since people are recognizing how good buying secondhand is. And I'm just really grateful that I can be part of it. Oh, so I've been using Flyp for, oh my goodness, almost a year now, which is crazy to think about. I think like in 3 more months it'll probably be about a year. And I just tried it out then, and then I've been hooked ever since. And I use it as a reseller for sourcing inventory. And I use it strictly right now. I don't really buy anything from the clients. I am just strictly a reseller, and I just sell things, and I make the postings and take the pictures and things like that. And I like knowing that when I get clients' items in, and if they don't sell or anything like that, and we both decide that we're not going to extend the time period or anything like that, then I can just send it back to the client, and it's no risk for me at all. And I didn't spend any money on that. I did waste a little bit of time, but when it comes to going out into the wilds, is what they call it, and sourcing inventory and spending money and having to calculate those things, it made sense for me because I live in a very rural area and I don't get a lot of high-end brands anyway. So to have them just kind of dropped off at my door, I am saving time, and I'm saving money on my end as well. And I'm being exposed, like I said before, to those brands I've never been exposed to, which made my sales actually multiply since I started using Flyp. And it's been good. I have been really liking this so far. Flyp has helped me as a reseller because it exposed me to so many new brands, higher end brands also, that I would have never gotten in my local thrift stores, because I do live in the middle of nowhere. So there's a lot more of like vintage pieces and things like that, and mall brands. What I love most about Flyp, though, is honestly the Facebook group and the community that is kind of being evolved through Flyp. I've asked quite a few questions in the Facebook group, and nobody's been getting annoyed by me yet. But like, the developers are very helpful, and what's really cool is that they actually take, the resellers and the sellers into consideration when they're making changes, and they're taking our comments and our advice, and we're reporting bugs and issues and things like that, and they work on it to help us and to help them. So it's just a mutual back and forth kind of respect, and just a good little like treaty going on. And I have made and have just been a part of just this community that like I haven't been a part of yet when it comes to reselling. I am on Instagram a little bit, but I'm not very active in the social media realm. But this helps me like gauge where I'm going with my business and how other people are in the same situation when it comes to our businesses. And I really love that about Flyp. And I love just how risk-free it is when it comes to my business. And it's been, I love a lot of things about Flyp. It has multiplied my sales, which is really cool. I've had some really great clients thus far. I've had two that I especially love, and they like me a lot too, because I have some good selling rate with them and everything. And it, no, it's good. They so far, like my one client, which is so cool, she keeps asking me if I could keep selling for her. So like, she'll like message me, and she'll be like, hey, I have some stuff for sale. If you want it, if you like it, I'll post it, and I'll be sure to tag you in it so you kind of get first dibs on it. And so she looks out for me in that regard, and we kind of look out for each other. And it's just really cool that I have like this little client connection now. And I've only been using Flyp for like a little less than a year, but still makes me feel good. My advice for resellers that haven't tried Flyp yet is that you need to be patient. Patience is key, and it is such a virtue. When I first started Flyp, I was applying to lots like crazy, and I wasn't getting any, and it actually became very discouraging for me. But it changed around, let me tell you. So I started applying to like a little bit lower end brands from what I was applying for, because I'm like, I'm going to change this up a bit. And I took the advice that was in the Facebook group, and they said, apply to some lower lots and you should be getting them, the ones that don't have a lot of like people trying to apply for them, because you can see how many people are applying to each lot and who want to sell it essentially. And I just say be patient, and you have to work your way up, which is the most case of things in life, is that you have to start small and you have to just grow and build your way up. And with Flyp's algorithm, and when you start having a strong client base, because you'll start making connections with clients on the app as well, you just have to be patient. And it has, with the patience that I gave it, it has changed my business in a very good way. It has changed in a very good way. It helped me grow my business more, and it helped multiply my sales, because I was exposed to all these different brands, and I was exposed to different people, and it just kind of opened my eyes, and I was able to process a lot more inventory and not worry about having all the stuff that's my own, that I bought with my own personal money, and having to keep storing that and being like, man, I spent a lot of money on that and it's just sitting there. This essentially is risk-free, and you only have so many days to sell it, and you can of course keep extending, which I really like to do with my clients. I just keep extending it because I really want to sell their stuff. And You just got to be patient. That's my overall advice that I give you guys. Just be patient.